As you might know, I have spent much of the last 2 years creating CAD models and STL files of modular G.I. Joe bases in both 1/12 and 1/18 scale. The reason I like modular sets is so that you can combine them any way you like. My sets never use glue. All of the pieces connect with Lego pins. That makes it very easy to reconfigure my layout. Lots of people are making really awesome layouts with my modular sets. It makes me very happy to see all the cool layouts they come up with. Here's the layout I'm actually making for myself. It is classified scale. I call it the IKEA Pit, but only because I think it's funny. I'm not using IKEA shelves. I designed the shelves in CAD and will be cutting cabinet-grade plywood on my CNC router for this project. The cabinets will be painted dark gray, but I will also paint, or possibly vinyl, the top shelves with grass and sky, as shown in these images. I will use magnets to hold 1/16 clear polycarbonate sheets in front of each shelf to keep dust out. I will also be wiring each shelf for lighting as well. On top of the shelf, there is a 2-story air traffic control tower. There's a spot to park my Dragonfly and a couple of Skyhawks. The next level down has the classic front facade on the left. I will stand up a bunch of Joes overlooking the balcony. On the right is a segment of external wall with an integrated checkpoint. I will put my Awe Striker on this shelf. The next level down is double tall. I wanted to use some of the staircases that I designed. On the left is a staging area. I imagine it as a hub to other areas of the pit. I put lots of dummy doors around the perimeter to imply that the base goes further in every direction. On the right, I built my walk-in armory, but then I used a spiral stairwell to come up to a balcony floor with a shooting range. The next level down has a brig on the left. I used 2 of my classic brigs and put a guard station in between them. On the right is a medical bay. There's a surgery room and a recovery room with an examination area. The next level down has the communication center and a data center on the left. Instead of the classic-looking chunky base computer, I used more modern-looking equipment. In the data center, I put some old-style tape deck storage as well as some more modern-looking server racks. There are also file cabinets and a copy machine. On the right is General Hawk's office and a briefing room. The briefing room has a smartboard, lectern, and holographic map table. I want to figure out how to get another table in there. The bottom floor has a barracks on the left. There are bunks, lockers, and an entertainment center. On the right, there are vehicle bays. I know that in the comics, the vehicle bays were much closer to ground level, but for my setup, I wanted them closer to the floor so that I could take them out and play with them more easily. I'll put my vamp and ramen tank in these bays. I have a lot of these sets printed already. I bought the wood, I just need to check measurements again before I put it in the router. I think this will end up being a cool way to display my toys. I'm probably going to make a 3rd cabinet for this base as well. But I'll save those details for later. Thanks for looking.